The process of selling a home can be a very stressful process. So today we're going to talk about different ways that you can help reduce that stress and help you get through the home selling process. Hi, my name's Deanna Bradford. I'm a realtor with Reese Nichols Realtors, Excelsior Springs, part of the Bill Hightower team. Selling a house can be very overwhelming to anyone, whether it's your first home that you've ever sold or you've sold several homes. Still, the process can be overwhelming. You're talking about one of the biggest financial investments you've ever made in your life and decisions surrounding that, as well as emotionally. Your home is where you raise your family, where you live with your loved ones, where you have your friends over. Lots of memories are made. And so selling a home and moving on to another one can bring up a lot of emotional stress as well. Not to mention just the process of selling itself, having to show the house and keep the home clean and not knowing how long it's going to take to get that home sold or if you're going to be happy in the end. And there's a lot of waiting along the way, waiting for showings to happen, waiting to get offers, waiting for buyers to have their inspections and to find out what kind of requests they're going to make, waiting for their lender to give them clear to close. All these things can be stressful points of the contract as you wait for the answers to happen. So let's talk about some ways to reduce that stress. One of the first things I'm going to say about helping reduce stress that's related to selling your home is to connect with an experienced and a local expert that knows your area and knows your market, and somebody that has a lot of reviews, who comes highly recommended by others. Ask friends and family who they've used. Look them up online and look for reviews on Facebook or Google, or Zillow is a great source. Ask them questions, interview them, and make sure that when you find a realtor, it is somebody that you connect with well and that you can trust that they are going to be a good communicator, an advisor, and an advocate for you in the home selling process. Another way to reduce stress is to not wait until you're ready to sell to contact that agent, but reach out to an agent 90 days or more before you plan to sell your house. The reason for this is because there's often things that will come up that you'll need to do to be prepared. Getting your home decluttered. There might be repairs that need to be made. There might be updates, upgrades that might want to be added to your home in order to be able to sell for top dollar. So giving your agent time to come in, to take a walkthrough of your home and be able to give you advice, and then not feel stressed about how much time you have to do it. But you can take your time and do those things in those, say, 90 days before it's listed. If you wait to contact an agent until you're ready to list and you say, hey, I want to sell my house, let's list it next week, and you haven't done any of the things that you need to do to prepare yourself for listing, then as soon as that's listed, it's going to be time to allow showings on your home, and that can be stressful if you feel like you're not ready for that. So make sure you are planning ahead and prepared before you get that home on the market. Another way to reduce stress is in that preparation time, things that you can be doing to get your home ready. One of the biggest anxieties that people have when selling a home is not knowing what to do with all of their stuff. So having a plan and then getting that in place before you list will help reduce a lot of your stress. So going through your stuff, pre-packing, pack early. Don't wait until you have a contract and you have a closing date. Most of us have a majority of things that we don't use on a regular basis that we could pack up early and go ahead and put away. Maybe put them in storage or store them down in your garage area or storage area if you have the space. Maybe go through your home and declutter and get rid of items that you no longer need. This is a great time to do a declutter. You can donate items to a charity. You can have a garage sale or even hire somebody to have a sale for you at your property, like an estate sale or an auction, to help get rid of some of this stuff. Another way to reduce stress is to do a refresh and not a remodel when you're getting your home ready to sell. So rather than considering all the rooms that you want to do a major remodel in, hoping to get more money out of it, maybe consider just upgrading things. So like, for example, bathrooms and kitchens are two of the most common places to do updates. And instead of tearing everything out of the bathroom and replacing everything, maybe just consider updating the light fixture, updating the faucet or just the sink. Maybe you just paint the cabinet. Whatever the smaller things are that you can do, and it can still make a big impact, can go a long way. It will help your pocketbook, and it will be a lot less stressful to do less work than if you did a full remodel. Other ways to just refresh your home: deep cleaning. Improve the curb appeal out front. If you have a patio or a deck, have some seating arranged, maybe a table and chairs, outdoor furniture. And then things like new carpet or cleaning your carpet and fresh paint go a long way for refreshing your home. Another way to reduce stress when selling your home is to plan ahead of time on how you manage your showings. So one of the stress points of selling a home is the fact that showings can be stressful. Sometimes they're short notice. You always have to have the house picked up and ready to be shown. So having a plan in place, having maybe some decorative boxes to put clutter in when you don't have time to just fully clean the house, maybe have some Clorox wipes or something that you can like wipe down the messy areas like counters and tabletops, flat surfaces. And then just simple things like emptying out the trash, making sure the toilet lids are shut, having like a bin or a container that you can, again, put clutter in and put a lid on it will help go a long way for easy cleanup before showing. And even more important, when you list your home, make sure to communicate with your realtor what maybe some boundaries are that you can put around those showings so that it relieves some stress for you, but still allows for those showings to happen in an easy manner. Communication with your realtor on what's important to you, what your needs are, will go a long way to help make sure that that process is a lot less stressful. Another way to help reduce stress is just being informed. So we've talked a lot about the before you list and for like showings and stuff like that. But what about when your house is under contract and you don't always know what is happening? Being informed and understanding the process can go a long way to help reduce stress. The unknown is what causes us to have that anxiety and that fear when we don't know what's going to come, when we don't know what the next step is, when we don't understand things that are happening. So make sure that you do your research and make sure that you ask a lot of questions. Don't be afraid to ask your realtor questions. I think sometimes as a professional, we do this every day and we forget when somebody doesn't do something every day what information they may not be aware of. So don't be afraid to ask those questions. That's what your advocate is there for. And then finally, another way to reduce stress is just to keep everything in perspective. Remember your reasons for wanting to move. Is it because you're moving closer to family or a job opportunity? Or maybe your family's growing and you need a bigger space. Whatever reason that got you to the point of wanting to list your home and move, remember what those were and keep those in mind. And also remember that it's temporary. Selling your home isn't going to last forever. It can be stressful, yes, but it can be temporary. If you are working alongside the right experts to help you through the process, then it shouldn't take too long. It should happen in an adequate amount of time. And even if that time seems long to you, again, just remember it is temporary and keep the reason, what your goals are, in the forefront of your mind to help you get through it. And hopefully that will help in relieving that stress. I hope that these tips are helpful and encouraging. I hope it's also encouraging for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what you think on this topic. If there's something else you'd like to know more about, also in the comments, let me know so I know what kinds of information you would like to know more about, you would like to see videos on, so that I can do those for you guys. So thankful that you join me each and every week. I hope that you find these videos helpful. Like this video if you liked this one, and make sure you don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so that you don't miss them as we put them out each week. Thanks and have a blessed day.